Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and as if the 3 new images that we got released today for Camp Law, we got another promo, literally released, I don't know, half an hour ago. As of recording this video, it'll probably be like 2 hours by the time it's out, but we got another promo, and it's from Gloob. The episode airs in less than 10 hours, and is it even worth making an analysis at this point? Because we're going to be seeing the episode tomorrow. So, is it worth it? I think so, because there's some pretty cool stuff in this promo that I think is going to excite you guys. So, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Link is down in the description below or in the top right in the iCard. So, go watch that if you haven't. And as always, if you want to stay updated on all of the news related to Miraculous Ladybug, you can go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. We're trying to hit 200,000 subscribers by the 15th, so if you want to help join the movement, the 15th is the 2-year channel anniversary, so we just wanted to match that milestone up with the 2-year anniversary, so that's why we're trying to get to 200k by the 15th. So yeah, if you want to help support that, you can just go ahead and subscribe. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this promo because it's kind of juicy. So if somehow you weren't aware, Gloob released a promo 2 weeks ago, probably, and in there they had just some clips, and this promo that was released today is basically an extension of that other promo that was released 2 weeks ago. So I'm not going to be talking about every single thing because likely you're watching this video because you've already seen the other promos and you're already invested because you want to hear my thoughts or whatever. So I'm not going to be talking about the stuff that we've already seen. I'm just going to be talking about the new stuff that we learned in this promo. Now, one thing that this promo does really well at is giving us longer clips, which basically means we can clarify the timing of all the things. Because in the previous promo, there were some jump cuts and things where we couldn't tell, like, hey, where's the timing? But in this promo, we actually can tell pretty well what's going on and the timeline of the episode. So let's talk about the whole Akuma and the Akuma heading towards Marinette, because we can see basically the whole beginning section of this promo is dedicated to that whole subject. So Marinette sits down on these stairs, presumably to go to the subway, and this is right outside of Adrian's front gate, which, I don't know, did we know that? I don't know. Anyway, that's not really important, but Adrian sees this Akuma, and he sees it flying outside of the gates, and he's standing there. So the Akuma's heading towards Marinette, who's sitting on these stairs, and Adrian is running towards Marinette. Now, the way that this promo is formatted, Marinette turns around before Adrian transforms into Cat Noir. Now, this is opposite to the previous promo released from Gloob, where they saw Cat Noir transform before Marinette turned around. So, and honestly, the way that Marinette reacts in this episode, it makes me believe that she actually saw Adrian transform, which is really big. And another piece of evidence for this is Marinette actually comes up and hugs Cat Noir. Now, you could just be like, oh, well, she's just happy that he saved her, and that's a fair point. I can't, refute that point. But I honestly think with the way that this is, she knows who that is, because she got really surprised, and just her expressions and everything, I don't know, it just gives me vibes of her knowing who Cat Noir is. Now, as always, this is probably just me being overly excited and overly optimistic, and we're probably not actually going to be seeing that. But I don't know, what do I know? Anything can happen at this point. But I'm just gonna hope that Marinette does know who Cat Noir is. And besides, if Ladybug does know who Cat Noir is, it actually makes more sense for why Cat Noir would know so much about, Hawkmoth and his lair and his house, because he was there. He knows the location of where the Akuma came from because he was there. He watched it fly out of his house, presumably, or at least he saw it originate from his house. So when Ladybug asks him if she didn't know who Adrian was, how did you find out that the Akuma was there? How did you know? Were you just happening to stroll past the Gabriel Agreste household? So it just makes a lot of sense for Ladybug to actually know who Cat Noir is at this point, because Cat Noir can be like, yeah, I was there, I saw the Akuma fly out of my house, let's go attack Gabriel, because he's Hawkmoth, ooh. So then we cut to Ladybug and Cat Noir actually infiltrating Hawkmoth's lair, and Hawkmoth is backing up, and he throws his staff. The only reason I'm including this is because there's actually another clip of the staff falling into the water down below. But then we see a new part where Cat Noir is super surprised at first, And then he gets angry, so then he activates his Cataclysm and goes after Hawkmoth, and he tries to akumatize Hawkmoth, which is pretty crazy because he's trying to kill his own father, which is pretty interesting. Now here's an interesting part, right? Cat Noir is activating his Cataclysm yet again, which means when he previously activated his Cataclysm, that means he detransformed and retransformed again. Now, what this could possibly mean is that Ladybug was there this whole time as well. Again, just another piece of evidence supporting the fact that Ladybug knows who Adrian is at this point, so who knows? And depending on how soon, like, it just makes sense for there to be a reveal at this point, because Marinette would have to, like, make an excuse to leave to then go meet up with Cat Noir, to which she already knows what's going on. So it makes complete sense for there to be a reveal at this point. So either there's a reveal or it's definitely going to be some interesting stuff, because, like, Cat Noir is going to have to be like, yeah, I would just happen to be strolling past Adrian's house. And honestly, with the characters in this show, it's not like they'd probably believe each other. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's stuff that we do. And then Marinette would have to find a way to get away from Cat Noir, then just to come back as Ladybug. So it all makes sense, okay? Anyway, the screen goes black and we cut to a new scene of Ladybug with this bowl over her head, and we see Bunny X again. We don't actually see Bunny X. We just know it's Bunny X from previous promos. But I am really interested to see kind of how everything goes on, and it actually makes a lot of sense that Bunny X is here, because when Cat Noir kind of implodes, that we've seen from other promos, how would Ladybug survive? My guess is that most people are actually dead, and it's really only Ladybug and Cat Noir at this point, and Bunny X actually saved Ladybug. So she took her back in time or whatever. She saves her right before Cat Noir completely, like, destroys at least Paris, and then brings her back right here to defeat Cat BLanc. Now we see some more fighting clips of just Cat BLanc, and then we cut, there's even some Miraculous stuff in here, which isn't as interesting, especially since we've already seen the episode. But at the very end, this heartbreaking moment, we see Cat BLanc crying. Why is he crying? I don't know. Just, why? I don't know. But here's the thing, though. Ladybug is there with him, so he hasn't detransformed yet, and here's the thing. My whole reveal theory revolved around Cat Noir trying to get Ladybug's Miraculous because he wanted to know who she was. But up to this point, this promo has really made it seem like Ladybug and Cat Noir already had a reveal. Now, there is a possibility that Ladybug knows who Cat Noir is, and Cat Noir doesn't know who Ladybug is, as much as it doesn't make as much sense as the reasons that I've already stated in this video. As far as the motive for Cat BLanc, it makes more sense for it to be that way. Another possible reason why Cat Noir could be trying to get Ladybug's Miraculous is because he knows about the wish that you can make if you get both Miraculouses, and the reason he might be crying is because he just basically took out the entire human race, and I mean, if it was me, I would feel pretty bad about that, and maybe he just wants to make that wish to bring back everything the way it originally was. Another reason would be to bring back his mom, just another possibility. So I don't know. This, like I said, it was the previous video that I made. It wasn't this earlier on in this video, because I just got done making that other video. The way this episode goes really depends on which route they choose to take, because there's a bunch of different routes. They just have to pick one, and whatever they pick is what they go with. And I've stated the possibilities for all these different routes, but we just don't know which one they're gonna pick. And they really could, because the way that I've designed these routes is with this promo in mind, so really, I don't know. But we got a new promo today, super excited. I don't know, it comes out in like 10 hours, probably 8 hours by now, so like, I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
That's not how it's done!
Okay, so here's a little private thing for you guys who actually stay to the very, very end. I'm launching a website called MiraculousLadybugNews.com. I plan to officially announce it on November 15th, which is the 2-year anniversary, along with some other cool stuff, which you guys will see when I make a video talking about that. Anyway, I'm looking for some testers and people to give feedback on this website. So for you dedicated fans, I don't even know if anyone's watching this, but if you are watching this, down in the description below, it's going to be very bottom. So like you're going to have to open up the description, scroll all the way down. There is a link to miraculousladybugnews.com, or you can just visit the website. I'm looking for people to give me feedback on what that is. That website's basically just a website where all the news you could possibly want, a countdown. I plan to add some more stuff on there too, but I just want feedback and recommendations. So you can either like DM me on Twitter. Let's keep this down low until November 15th. So you can also contact me with the business email on that website. So there's just a bunch of different ways that you can contact me about it. So I'd love to know your feedback, thoughts, everything about it. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow, probably about Camp BLanc. Also another Chloe roasting people or being savage. Also that. So yeah, thanks for staying tuned to this little news segment, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.